Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Bernard Olivier. He's the CEO of URA Holdings. Bernard, very good to speak with you again. You're out with the production and operational update for your Gravelotte Emerald mine, and it looks like you're exceeding your own expectations there.
Yes, thank you for this interview as well, Stephen. As you said, this morning we announced an update on our progress over the last 11 weeks or so on the Gravelotte mine. We are extremely pleased where we are at the moment. We are exceeding both our recovery rates as well as our grade. Yes, it's also recovering some pretty nice larger emeralds, which we are quite happy about.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the 50 carat emeralds, and the current grade is more than 30 carats per ton. So, as you said, above what you expected there.
Yes, our JORC resource is 30 carats per ton on average over the entire 29 million carat JORC resource. And we are currently getting over that grade. So we are quite happy with the grade that we are achieving now. We had to optimize and make a few sort of improvements in the mine following startup. As is usual with these things, you always need to improve it as you go along. But I'm also very happy that we're now getting an 80% recovery. The optical sorter that we have is slightly different to the one that I'm used to, where we had 3 of them at Tanzanite 1. So it took us a bit of fine tuning and getting it all to work as it is at the moment.
Bernard, you say current processing rate is 60 to 70 tons per day, and you're looking to improve on that.
Yes, so that's sort of our startup phase. We've always said it's a phased operation that we're doing, minimum initial capex, and we are now, as recovery rates are increasing, grade is where we want it. We are also now focusing on improving our daily operational tons.
Bernard, you're targeting your first trial emerald sale later in the second half of this year. Take us through what you expect there.
It's very much, as you said, it's a trial sales event with the Bonas Group. So we are going to link in with one of their auctions, reintroduce what used to be very famous, the Cobra emeralds, into the market. And it will give us a good indication of different prices for different categories. So it's very much a trial sale, but we're quite pleased where we are and preparing for that sale and getting a nice stockpile build up.
In the meantime, you're also looking to expand on your land around Gravelotte, so looking for an additional prospecting license.
It's been a application that's been in the system for a while. It's just the extension of the current mining license. So now we are looking at, more than 10, 15, 20 years ahead to get some exploration work in the future as well. So that got awarded over the last few days as well. And we therefore now have a potential extension of the mine. Although we don't need it, given the current resource, it is always good for the future to start to build additional ground to the current mining license.
And you're also looking further afield, Bernard. Last week you announced you'd agreed to acquire a majority stake in Prasinus Exploration, which owns the Curlew Emerald Mine in Western Australia.
Yes, indeed. So a lot of things happening at the same time. That sort of project, which is quite a well-known Australian emerald mining operation, came to us a little bit out of the blue, and it's effectively a fire sale as a result of some unfortunate health issues in the family that owns it. And Ed Nealon, who is based in Australia, our chairman, he went out, he looked at it, and we saw it's an opportunity that we had to sort of grasp, and we therefore completed the acquisition in a short time. And we will, I think, perhaps have a separate interview if you agree, where I can talk a bit more about Curlew.
Absolutely, we'll set that up. In the meantime, what are some of the milestones that your investors should be looking out for at Gravelotte?
Well, I think it's certainly now leading into relatively soon our first trial sale. And again, we will update the market with our progress on the ground. So I think, the next two months, 3 months or so is going to be very interesting and full of a lot of work on the ground and achievements.
Well, I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. I look forward to speaking to you again about the Curlew mine. Bernard, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Stephen.
That's Bernard Olivier, the CEO of URA Holdings.